Bonjour mes amis et bienvenue au Théâtre Liberté, ici à Eunice, Louisiane, au Rendezvous de Cajuns Radio et TV Show, le seul programme de cette qualité aux États-Unis. Je suis Angèle Bellard, un officier du Parc historique, et Jean Lafitte est le centre culturel. Le programme ce soir est parrainé par the City of Eunice, the Jean Lafitte National Historical Park and Preserve, the St. Landry Parish Tourist Commission, Bennett Primes LLC, John Guillory Allstate Insurance of Eunice, the Cajun French Music Association, and the Best Stop Supermarket of Scott. Les musiciens ce soir est Cheryl Cormier et le son Cajun. Le maître de cérémonie est Ray Landry. So if you will all join me in giving a very warm welcome to Cheryl Cormier and Cajun Sounds.
La belle musique de Cheryl Cormier, Cajun Sounds. I'm going to introduce the band. Mon ami, dans notre paroisse là-bas, Jimmy Uzay on bass. Butch Maynard on drums back there. Richard Como right in the back of me right here on steel guitar. No stranger to Cajun music for sure. Blake Miller right there on fiddle and everything else. He plays what he wants. And the guy on vocals over there, Mr. Russell Cormier Sr. on vocals, right? Et la reine de la musique cajun, Madame Cheryl Cormier. I'm not lonesome anymore. I'm not lonesome. Good job, Russell. He does a great job on vocals, doesn't he? Every year, you know, the Queen and I, we celebrate our birthday together here at the Liberty Theater. We were born only 2 days apart, actually. Moi, c'est le 13, et elle, c'est le 15 de mars. We're the same age. I'm not going to tell you how old she is, but I'll be 72.
Oh,
So,
okay, okay.
Just to say. Did I mess up?
I always figured you were older than me.
I'm old. I'm much older than you by 2 days.
Yes, man.
We have a good time. We had a wonderful time today at Vermilionville. La musique cajun, c'était belle à Vermilionville l'après-midi, je te garantis. Le temps était beau, la musique était plus beau que ça. Make me feel like dancing? You make me feel, no? You make me feel like moving. Comment tu dis ça en français? Ça me donne envie de grouiller. Moi aussi.
Et le soir, moi j'étais au bar pour joindre mes camarades. Je m'achetais une bouteille de whisky, ça fait ma tête tourner comme un toupie. La pompe semblait fâchée, après problème mon idée.
Wait.
When that weekend rolls around, yeah, whiskey is a friend of mine.
Oh, yeah. I'll do it, Chico. I'll do it now.
Et le soir, moi j'étais au bar pour joindre mes camarades. Je m'achetais une bouteille de whisky, ça fait ma tête tourner comme un toupie.
Whoa.
La pompe semblait fâchée, après problème mon idée.
Oh, yeah.
When that weekend rolls around, yeah, whiskey is a friend of mine.
Oh,
You
go
can
ahead.
count from 1 to 10. They say a dog is a man's best friend.
Yeah.
When that weekend rolls around, yeah, whiskey is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, now.
Thank
Keep
you.
saying
Thank you,
gruyere.
dancers.
Well, that don't get you moving. I don't think you need to check your pulse out there. I'm telling you. Je connais, Cheryl, toi et Russell étaient élevés à peu près le français dans ta famille avant de te marier.
No? Mon défunt père et ma défunte maman parlaient en anglais, à nous autres.
À nous autres, ouais. Mais vous autres parlez en français aujourd'hui.
Aujourd'hui.
Aujourd'hui. T'as pas parlé français?
Non, ça sautait croche.
Alors, il faut marier Russell pour apprendre le français.
Oh, the queen, the king. Huh?
I was told she had to marry. I was told she had to marry you to learn a whole lot of things. That's what I was told. I could be wrong, but I'm very seldom wrong. We better play some music. You know,
Why he can still sing. Yeah.
Sheryl has a whole list of credentials behind her. Been celebrating in our culture and our music for her whole entire life, traveling the whole globe, actually, representing our culture and our music. And we're so thankful to have someone like her and Russell do that in such a fine way. She's in the CFMA Hall of Fame right down the road. And it's this way. She's in the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame. She's in the Cajun Culture Hall of Fame. And she's a living legend in Erath, Louisiana. There's not many musicians out there, Cajun musicians, that can accredit themselves with all those fine awards. So that's the queen.
And on top of that, Russell made me do it, made me work hard.
You see, that's another thing I was told. I'm just telling you what I was told.
Yeah, but
you know,
I've got her sister right here that can prove me right.
We're not going to talk about her sister.
Oh, thank you for the birthday gift, Pierre and Colleen.
Yes.
I have another one coming up.
Well, you know, there's a lot of you know, tu connais Sheryl. Toute ta vie, tu connais Sheryl. Mais tu connais pas, elle joue le violon, elle joue le guitare. And then she's also a songwriter and composer of Cajun music. She wrote a song about her dad, some dad at Christmas time. Christmas Without Daddy. And then she wrote this song here. It's probably one of the most re-recorded songs, Cajun songs out there that she wrote and Russell recorded. Something called The Bottle, La Bouteille. Merci beaucoup. You know, Sheryl and I had conversations about this song many, many times. She swears up and down it's not about Russell. You know, about drinking whiskey but every time she tells me that, Russell laughs. I don't know who to believe. I said every time you and I talk about that song, you swear up and down that song is not about Russell. Yeah. We're going to do one, you know, back in the day, dans le jour passé, quand tu joues la musique, quand tu étais band et joues la musique ici à la Liberty, Théâtre de la Liberté, you had to play this song. It was the Eunice Two-Step. It was a requirement. It was a prerequisite of you playing here. And through the years, they stopped requiring that because the bands didn't know how to play it. So they cut it out. But it was a good practice back in the day. And we're going to do that like in the old days. We're going to play the Eunice Two-Step for you. You know,
Thank you.
Actually, a couple of years ago, Sheryl and I were approached by the National Park Service to do a couple of songs here at the Liberty Theater where actually the name of the album was called From One Generation to the Next. I was asking, and we both had a mental block. We couldn't think of the album a while ago, but we did it about 2 or 3 years ago. Something that was produced by the federal government, really nice. It featured some older musicians like me, and some younger musicians like Sheryl and Zach Fusilier, and we had a great time doing that. That was one of the songs, actually, that we decided to record, the Eunice Two-Step, and it's always been one of my favorites. And we did it right here on stage. Remember, we had a good time doing that. We did that with about a half a bottle of Crown Royal. We were excellent. And that's where she came up with that song, La Bouteille, I think, maybe at the time. Peut-être justement. Not that time, the other time. But you know, when I talk to other musicians, you know, even though we've been playing music for a long time, really, there are certain things that'll get you nervous at being a musician. And you know, we were talking today at the jam session at Vermilionville, and we were talking to Chad Huval. Well, if you follow Cajun music, and they have that big accordion contest in Jennings, well, Chad Huval won in the professional division. You play 3 songs, you win $700. That's not a bad gig. And he told us today. I said, well, how was it? He said, I was never so nervous in all my life. And he said, but every now and then we, you know, we get nervous, especially in an event like the Liberty Theater. You might not think we get nervous. When we come on stage, we nervous all the time. And sometimes, sometimes we do things to take the edge off. You know, take a shot of whiskey or whatever, or go take a nap, or doing something so we can come and perform for you guys. That's how a lot of those guys get in trouble with all the drugs. They want to take the edge off. And so they start doing things like that, some stupid things like that. But I got to tell you, one time we went into the studio to do a CD. And we were drinking things called the snake bite. Let me tell you about a snake bite. It's a shot of Crown Royal with some cream de mint. Everything about that drink is dangerous. Everything. So when my friend Al Bedra was living, you know, we did that when Noncale was still living, and Joe Minier and Bobby Michaud back in the day. And so we went into the studio at Al's in Cecilia. And I came up with this fantastic idea about taking the edge off. And so I had drank one of those drinks, one of those snake bites. And the next day I felt like I was bitten by a snake. Well, anyway, make a long story short, we couldn't get things together, although we didn't need anything like that because the band was so used to playing with one another. So we started drinking some snake bites, and we drank some snake bites, and the music, ça lécha, ça on boisait et on joue la musique. So the very next Saturday we was playing at the Main Street Lounge, not the Main Street, the Office Lounge in Basile, and Al Bedwar was there, and he said, I gotta throw that whole thing away. I said, what are you talking about? He said, I got to throw the whole album away. So it was because I should have called that album the Snake Bite Two-Step or something, because we messed that thing up so much trying to get the edge off that we kind of messed it all up. But having said all of that, we're going to play another song called I Don't Want You Anymore. Moi, je veux plus de voir. Is that the same one? Moi, je veux plus de voir, or I Don't Want You Anymore.
Temps passé
You know, I was privileged to have the Queen help me out on a project we had some years ago. On the last CD I did, something called Mes racines Cajuns sont creux. My Cajun roots are deep. And if you know me, mine are deep. And I had the privilege of having the Queen play the accordion on that one particular song. And Blake Miller was actually on that same CD. He played the fiddle on that one song right there. We were very lucky to be well received by the CFMA, l'Association de la Musique Cajun. We got Song of the Year that year, got Male Vocalist of the Year, Female Vocalist of the Year. We were very, and I tell you, it was all because of great musicians like Sheryl and like Blake. Thank you.
Thank you. Merci.
J'étais au bal hier soir. Went to the dance last night, Cher, and the good Lord wants tomorrow night again. What is? Mo, You all right, bro? You don't need no oxygen? No, you okay? Yeah. You talking to éventail. Where's your little fan?
The battery's dead. It wasn't energized.
Look, if you would have fallen, it would have had to be a woman give you mouth-to-mouth artificial respiration, but I don't think any man up here would have jumped down there. Wait till see you.
He can't
you,
talk.
you would have. She would have.
Red. He's dead.
You want us to stop picking on Mo, huh?
Hey, Mo, it's all good.
Yeah. Listen, we just on a celebrate Mardi Gras just last week, and if you followed the Mardi Gras event, you know that le Chapitre de Lafayette, CFMA, lundi a eu son Mardi Gras ball, and we always have a contest. And one of the most fun things to do in Mardi Gras is you dress up. And you dress up and you go to places where you know everybody there, but nobody knows you. My friend Butch and his wife Tammy did that to the Lafayette chapter meeting dance Monday night. And they actually won the contest and won the money. And him being a musician, there was a lot of musicians there. Jason Fry and Lanyap with all of his group, and then there's always a lot of musicians come to the Lafayette chapter fundraisers. And nobody knew who he was until he won the money and he took his mask off, and everybody was amazed. Well, that's got to be the most fun when you can go and tu fais du misère à tout le monde qui connaît until the end, when they get really mad at you because you gave him so much misère during the contest. But I want to tell that Butch and Tammy did a great job hiding. There are certain people that can't hide. Regardless of what kind of costume they wear, they can't hide. Like me, for instance. They always know who I am, but if you can get away with that, it's a really fun time. La Vazzarino. Tu toi qui vas la chanter, Russell? Jimmy, you singing that? No, okay. La Vazzarino, the Reno Waltz.
Mes yeux qui
Reno Walsh, yes, sir. Ça, c'est une belle. That's a pretty song. Good melody, good dance tune. La spéciale d'Evangeline. The Evangeline Special.
Yeah, do it now. Thank you, the dancers, les danseurs.
Je connais ton maman et ton papa jouent la musique cajun quand tu étais élevé, toi. C'est ça qui donnait l'envie de jouer la musique?
Je ne voudrais pas croire. J'avais été née, je pense, avec le talent. Et c'est une ambition pour apprendre. Ça ne m'a pas pris longtemps pour apprendre non plus.
Mais je connais ça, tu peux voir ça. Mais
Tout ça, je peux faire.
à quel âge tu as commencé à jouer la musique?
7 ans.
7 ans.
Avant hier.
2 semaines passées, peut-être, non?
Il y a longtemps, je pouvais jouer l'accordéon. Mais j'avais jamais comment tu pourrais dire, je n'avais jamais mis tout mon
Talons ensemble.
talent ensemble. Ouais, ouais. J'ai jamais essayé à ces deux parce que dans les temps, ça, mon défunt père avait un accordéon qui était Sterling.
Un Sterling Monarch.
Oui. Et il ne voulait pas en toucher un accordéon.
Je ne blâme pas.
Tu connais? Et il allait dans le clos aussi loin que je pouvais le voir sur la chaîne. Après ça, on allait dans le clos. J'ai attrapé l'accordéon. Puis,
Pas toi, Cheryl.
Ah, moi? Ah. Il n'y a pas rien trop dur comme ma tête, non.
Mais quoi il a fait quand il a when he caught you, quand il a t'attrapé?
Actually, when he found out I could play, we had, they'd play music, my dad and mom. And actually, we had a big gumbo, and the band members had come, and I served the wine.
One for you and one for me.
That's
One for
how it
you and
went.
two for me.
That's
Yeah.
how it went. Already, I'm not, I'm hard-headed, and I'm pretty brave, and look, I was daring.
You took the edge off.
Hell yeah. So when I picked it up,
Comment vieux tu étais quand ça arrivait ça?
shit,
Oh, that's okay. I think there's a 2-second delay. But we're too late. It's already out there.
it's gone, babe. Actually, I guess I was, oh, shoot, I was like maybe in my early, I don't know, I don't remember that. You're talking about 72, 60-something years, 60-something years ago. Yes, sis, I remember that. When I really decided to play, it was like, Cajun music wasn't popular. It was rock and roll.
It was
and I was in high school.
It wasn't popular. It just wasn't cool. It was popular. It just wasn't cool
Well,
for somebody
perhaps
our
you can
age at
put
the
it in-
time.
in
Yes.
that respect. But anyhow, I was like more or less embarrassed in high school. I didn't want to talk about it because nobody wanted to listen to me. It was all rock and roll. So, but I knew what I was wanting to do. And of course, I got married, and after I got married, listen,
Ray, I want to tell you something. I
I
think
had
I'm the
Be careful-
only
be
man.
careful, Russell.
I'm the only man that ever made a wedding dance and had his wife play in a wedding gown on stage with Aldous Roger.
How neat was that, huh?
Now that's what you call living, buddy.
Mais on va jouer la musique. Après ça, on va continuer l'histoire,
mais
si
j'ai
tu
pas
veux.
fini.
Mais je connais. mais le monde veut la musique. Ça fait, on va jouer une chanson, on va dire back à l'histoire. Excuse-moi? La valse de Bayou Teche.
J'ai brillé, mais pour ta avec moi au Bayou Teche. Mon beau-père et ma belle-mère et tout comme moi. Mon beau-père, oui, dans le monde, comment il va faire? ferais mourir, moi tout seul au bayou terre, bébé. Au bayou terre.
Yeah, thank you.
OK, ton maman et ton papa ont commencé à jouer la musique. C'était une balle de maison
Euh,
ou une salle de danse?
des salles de danse.
Une salle de danse?
Et des petites affaires à la maison.
Et toi, tu étais plein de vin.
Mais un drink pour les autres et un pour moi.
Oh. Et la coque arrivée après ça,
Après ça,
t'as
j'étais
eu une
malade.
chance, mais t'as eu une chance à jouer la musique en avant de ton papa et ta maman.
Comment?
C'était la première fois ton maman et ton papa à
Le
jouer la
soir
musique.
que j'ai pris la côte d'Éon et puis les grands mangeaient avant les enfants.
Ouais.
Et ça tapait manger à la table. Moi, j'ai pris la côte d'Éon dans la chambre en avant. Et quand j'ai commencé à jouer, Dad a dit à maman, il dit, qui c'est qui peut jouer avec mon accordéon? Maman s'est levée, elle a regardé à la porte. Elle dit, dis pas rien, c'est Sheryl. Elle a dit ça en anglais. Ça fait, il n'a pas dit rien. Ça fait, elle vient à la porte, elle fait, vous voulez que je continue? Ça fait, j'ai continué. Après ça, quand il est parti, j'ai ramassé la côte d'Éon. Là, pour finir mon histoire, je m'ai mariée à 18 ans. Ouais. Là j'avais un mari, là, j'ai eu un enfant. Ça fait j'avais une obligation pour les...
Pour les soigner.
Oui, c'est ça que je peux faire toujours.
Soigner ton mari et ton garçon, ouais, je connais ça bien.
Oui. Ça fait... J'ai décidé... I had 8 pregnancies. And I saved 1 child. And I decided I wanted to do something with my life. Not only...
Pas juste soigner Russell et Russell.
That's it. So I went to cosmetology school, and I finished that, and I opened my shop in Cankton. I worked for almost 16 years, and he came back from work one day. I told him, I said, I'm closing shop. Oh, boy. That was his bread, you know. So
And butter.
I said, I'm closing shop. He said, I thought that's what you said. I said, I think I have enough. I started being closed, cooped in, you know, so I went on to tell him, I said, I think I want to go play music. You should have done that 10 years prior to the time. I said that, and I was really fighting, a losing battle because, I mean, Cajun music wasn't uplifted like it is today with everybody's involvement, you know, and everything. So anyhow, that's what I've been doing. So I went on to working with people that needed a musician, you know, from the Triangle Club to Borks in Lewisburg when Blackie Forestier was playing. And after that, I needed a sound man. So
Il était là. Mais on va jouer la musique.
he
L'histoire
did,
va
can I be
commencer.
your sound man? And I needed a sound man. And I said, wait, let me finish.
OK.
So I said, okay, you can be my sound man, but remember,
Who's the boss?
that's my thing. If I have anything to say, you listen.
They got a commercial like that.
Yeah. And then after that, I needed a singer. There he was in my feet. So I said, okay, you can sing. Remember, that's
Who's
my
the
thing.
boss?
I'm the boss.
Mhm.
I'm doing it my way. If I fail, oh well, I tried. 40 years ago.
Mais
And I'm still doing it.
on va jouer une autre chanson, là, l'histoire va commencer. Va continuer.
What a man I got to go through life for. Huh?
Mais tout le temps, il a bien supporté, hein, Cheryl? Russell a tout le temps bien supporté dans la musique.
Mais ça, il voulait que je travaille, Nick.
Okay, we're going to do something called the Scott Playboy Special.
Thank you.
Et quand tu as décidé de laisser Russell chanter les chansons, parce que quand tu as commencé, c'était Ivy Dugas qui a chanté pour toi. Quand tu as commencé la musique, ouais, non?
Non. Ah, oui, t'as raison, oui, oui. Quelquefois, oui.
Cette fois. Et là, Et quand tu as connu que Russell Poole chantait,
J'avais un tas de chanteurs ensemble.
ensemble,
Ouais.
so you just decided to let him sing.
Oh, yes. And you know, I have to say, it's an honor for me to say this. Without the musicians, I couldn't have done it. And Lord and behold, there's not very many that I've asked to help me out when I needed that they didn't back me up.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a family out there for sure. Et tu as tout dit l'histoire pour Brooks dans Louisburg.
Oh, oui.
Quand tu as marché, c'était Colleen qui a fait ça pour toi?
C'est elle qui a commencé.
C'est elle qui a commencé tout
On
ça.
avait été une compagnie de peu près 30 personnes. On avait une grande table. Et ma soeur était avec nous autres. Ça fait, elle dit...
Et Black et Forcier était un peu jouer la musique.
Oui.
Là-bas chez Brooks.
Tout quelqu'un croyait Black m'avait montré à jouer la côté. Non. Il m'a aidé, il a ouvert les portes pour moi. Oui.
OK.
Et puis quand même, elle a demandé à Black, elle dit, could my sister play a song or two tonight with your band? Oh, you know, he said, he hears all kind of things at the time. He said, yeah, he said, for sure. So she left, and he thought about it. He said, a lady playing accordion, you know? So about 11, something like that, she went back and she said, we fixing to leave. And if anything at all, you're going to let my sister play. He said, your sister can really play? She said, bless his soul, I hope he's hearing me. He said, she should have said, she can play better than you. And that's the honest to God truth. And really and truly, he laughed about that so many times. So, so he said, yeah, tell your sister to come. So I got up there, and Lord, everything was shaking.
Everything was shaking.
Really, with the band was popular, great musicians. So I got up there, and he said, he grabs the accordion, and I had to put it over my shoulder, you know. And he said, what you going to do with, I said, don't worry about it. I can take care of that. Very nice. And so he said, what do we have here? He was listening to this. I mean, he was so impressed. So after that, being the only lady out there playing Cajun music, especially on an accordion, you know, it was a drawing chord. People would say, they're all dead and gone.
There's that woman that plays it. Let's go to
Let's
Brooks.
go to Brooks, listen to that lady play the accordion. And let me tell you, it was jam-packed. Yeah. And so he said, one day, he said, Sheryl, he said, I want you to cut a record with my band. I said, what? He said, yeah, I'll furnish you the band, and we'll go to Mark Miller's. And I said, really? I went back home, and I'm jumping this high. And
Là, t'étais nerveuse.
oh, no. J'étais nerveuse pour dire ça. I was nervous to go about it. But when I got to the studio, Ed Gary had a fit of Southern comfort.
Taking the edge off.
So it went well that night. It really did. He said, Sheryl, cut the Gilboa Waltz. And I said, really? He said, yeah, I'll sing it. But he said, in the song, Mes amis Cheryl Cormier, Madame Cheryl Cormier sur l'accordéon, for the people to know it was a lady playing the accordion. Okay. I cut that one and the Sheryl special, which, I done forgot how to play them. But anyway, I did that. And I was honored enough, he had me do another one. And that one was about the policeman in Cankton. And then the other side was the, the Cankton breakdown. And that was for the, huh? I said that already. I'm talking. So anyway, so we went to cut that 45. Well, they had one of those type of elevators you had to use the rope.
Like a dumbwaiter.
Right, like a dumbwaiter to go up and down. And again, we had some Southern comfort. And we were all in our little boots, you know. So Gary would pass the bottle. So they were all talking after the recording session, which I thought was very good. I got down by myself because everybody was fixing to leave, but I went alone by myself on the street in front of the recording studio. I put my accordion down and my purse, and I'm going to say I did have a pistol in it. I didn't need it, but definitely.
En tout cas.
En tout cas. So I went back, I left everything. If it had been like today, I would have never seen my accordion or my purse.
You're right.
And the next day I heard the recording, and I said, oh my Lord. I mean, it was bad. More than bad. So I said, I called up Mark, and I said, well, his dad, and I said, look, I'm going to redo this. Don't you dare steal it.
Release
That's
it,
it.
yeah.
Don't, oh, no. And I went back, and of course, you know, I've learned so much more over the years.
Sure.
Yes.
OK. L'histoire va continuer. Donne-moi une autre chance.
Donne-moi une autre chance. Comme un poche pavé. J'ai cassé ton cœur. À ce c'est le mien qu'a cassé. Oh, oh, moi je me regrette. Oh, oui, souhaite-t-il t'aperçoit. Je promets jamais faire ça encore. Oh, s'il vous plaît, donne-moi une autre chance. Donne-moi une autre chance. Comme un poche pavé. J'ai cassé ton cœur. À ce c'est le mien qu'a cassé. Oh, oh, moi je me regrette. Je promets jamais faire ça encore. Oh, s'il vous plaît, donne-moi une autre chance.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
You know, with all of the stuff that Cheryl has to her credit, she was a pioneer in Cajun music when it comes to women. A lot of the women playing Cajun music, which we do have a whole lot today, it's not mainly due to the things that Cheryl did, but if you have to think about back in the day, that, you know, accordion players from another band didn't even go to the dance when another band was playing. It was like an insult back in the day. And you can imagine a woman going up on that bandstand or asking to play Cajun music. We back in the day, we just didn't understand that. So women were, I'm sure glad that Cheryl did that night, and Carlene had a lot to do with it, because I know she probably stayed on Blackie Forestier's back until Cheryl got a chance to play. But she went one step further than that. She was not only one of the excuse me, not one of the only women playing Cajun music and playing the accordion. She got an all-girls band started. And then if they disliked it before, they really disliked it now, saying to themselves, I can't see an all-girl Cajun band playing Cajun music. And how long did you have? Come on, 4 years that you had the all-girls. Y'all went on tour, on a nationwide tour. So like, no? Oh, y'all went to Cancton and Scott and Brobridge? That's nationwide? Yeah. 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 How did that work out for you? What gave you that idea? Qu'est-ce qui a donné l'idée pour faire ça?
Well, I knew they had musicians out there could probably back me up. You know, I had relatives who played, so it started from there. And my first fiddle player was Miss Emily Moore, actually. And then the next one was Tina.
Tina Piglioni.
Piglioni, correct. And then when that didn't go over like I wanted after 4 years, I decided I wanted to, you know, some of them had problems with children and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
job
scheduling,
transfers.
yes. Yeah, yeah.
So I said, I was looking forward. I said, I'm not a quitter. I've never been a quitter. I'm going to get it done. I mean, not only by the musicians helping me out along the way, but with all you great folks out there who supports Cajun music.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Thank you all.
Hey, Miss Cheryl, did you keep your sound man too all the whole time?
Yeah. Well,
Well,
there's nothing she could do about the sound man.
he was always there.
She had to take
He's
him
still
home
there
at night.
after 52 years.
Yeah. We're gonna do one. Normally, this is when Cheryl is finished playing. We have time to do about 2 or 3 more. Something called a great song. It's one that we end the jam session at Vermilionville every Saturday. And I gotta thank the Queen. She's religiously at the jam session every Saturday. She's one of the biggest draws when people from all over the world come to Vermilionville and get a chance to see the Queen on the accordion. And I tell you, she sure impresses those people. I think today she's going back to Dieppe, New Brunswick, to do a job over there. One of the people saw her playing today at Vermilionville and might get a chance to go back. We played there last year, actually, and get a chance to go back again. It's a beautiful. It's like going to Brobridge in Canada. It's just like that's as simple as I can put it. The name of that song is called "The Hicks Wagon Wheel Special."
Do it, y'all.
Hicks Wagon Wheel Special. Tu vas dire quelque chose, madame?
Oui. You know, we have a friend out in the audience who wrote a song.
For you.
No,
Oh, you just wrote a song.
just wrote a song.
Okay. You know the one I forgot.
The one I forgot. No, My Heart and My Love. Mon cœur et mon
Mon
amour.
cœur et mon amour.
And that's Mr. T-Boy Bourgeois.
Sitting right there. Great job, T-Boy.
Where you at, boy? We don't play it often enough, but I'm going to play it on the D one day.
Okay, so
Boy,
you
I
don't want to
heard
do it
that
now.
before.
Not on the C.
Okay. I had to add some songs, so I might as well just add the ones I want to hear. So we ran out of your songs. La branche de mon milieu? No? Tu veux une autre?
That's fine.
Okay.
Regardez donc quoi t'as fait, couper la branche de mon mûrier. Je te vois passer devant la porte de ton papa. Attends, j'ai fait, comment, mais moi je vais faire, comment toi t'y crois, qu'il a tout temps pour toi.
Go get him, Cameron. Regardez donc quoi t'as fait, couper la branche de mon mûrier. Pour te voir passer devant la porte, c'est ton papa. Attends, j'ai fait, comment, mais moi je vais faire, comment toi t'y crois, qu'il a tout le temps pour toi. Yeah, now. You know, Ray, I want to acknowledge Mr. Blake Miller here. You know, Blake has his own band called
The Revelers.
The Revelers.
Yes, sir.
And he's also Larry Miller's grandson.
Renton. Yeah.
I'm happy to have him with us. They're not out of
Absolutely,
town.
yes.
They're not on tour right now, so it's an honor. Glad
How
to
about,
have
how
you.
about, I got a special request, yeah.
Blake plays great accordion.
I got a special request, a pedal dance two-step. Look, it's almost over. One more.
I feel like slapping you.
It's my request. So let's do it. It's almost over. So the people are only going to hear about. Think about it. That's long enough. Let's go. Pedal dance two-step. Pedal dance.